Patrick Bitature, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what's happening in the modern day. In the last year or so, we've been hit by this pandemic called COVID, or the coronavirus. It has impacted nearly every business across the globe, and it is worse than we expected. Some people had planned for different scenarios, but none of them had planned for them with this kind of measure. It has been deep, it has cut deep into the economy, it has cut deep into people's lives. Many people have lost their loved ones. And today, the number is nearer to 1 million people in total, more. Because I think in America it's about 600,000 or just under 600,000. India is soon chasing that number too, around 400,000, 500,000. In Uganda, we are almost at 500 people. So the times we're living in are hard, they are challenging. And they have forced change on us. Now, what do I mean when I say forced change on us? When something happens that is so abrupt, it's like a plate breaking, it's done. You can't go back. This is the new world order. You may wish it, but you can't go back. You've got to adapt, you've got to evolve, you've got to go on with what's happening now. And I'm not talking about SOPs and just wearing a mask and sanitizing. No. The whole mindset has got to change to this new environment. The way we're going to do business. Our expectations have got to be managed. We've got to evolve. We've got to do things differently if we have survived. Unfortunately, some may not survive. The cut may be too deep. Even to me. I'm in the tourist business and we've been exposed. So we're finding that we're quite vulnerable after a year of no visitors coming into the country. The hotels are largely empty. I thank the people who have been supporting us, coming in for the foods and beverages and conferences, the small meetings. Those have kept us alive. Many of my staff get paid on time. We've been managing, but again now we've gone into a second lockdown. There might even be a third, we don't know. So, what have we learned out of this? We have learned that we've got to embrace technology. That's one of the tools in our toolbox. That we kept talking about moving into the digital era, but we weren't moving fast enough. Now it's been forced on us. We all have got to embrace technology. Social media was used mainly for social events. Now it's a platform for advertising, for business. You've got to get the word out there. You've got to be top of mind in people's heads so that they think of an event, I'll go to Skies. Think of an event where it's convenient, I'll go to Potea Kololo. Why do they think of you? There are many other hotels that have opened up. So you've got to keep fresh in people's minds with customer service, with better offerings, whether it's the food or the package, the ambience. When people are celebrating the swearing-in ceremonies or weddings, they still want to go out. Even if they are 20, they want to do it somewhere that is memorable. So you've got to keep refreshing people's minds about what you've built, what your business can do. And make sure your business adapts to the customer's needs so that it is value for money. Now, when I talk about the digital age, it's not just advertising. You've got to be able to sell online. Now, most people have not embraced selling online, but I'm glad that slowly it's catching up. It began with some companies like Jumia doing food deliveries and now has moved to everybody selling their wares, their things, their products online. And they're getting customers from as far as America, Europe, Asia, selling their coffee from here to China. So you've got to start somewhere. And this change is what you've got to adapt. You've got to embrace it. It's what is necessary to take us into the next era. Now, the rest of the world has had 3 iterations of industrial revolution. The first industrial revolution was from muscle power to steam. The second was when electricity was discovered. The third was computing power. Now we are moving into the 4th generation, not fully in it, but a good portion of the world is moving into the Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, getting machinery, robotics to work for you. So where are we in Uganda? A few people maybe are doing this and that, using technology, very smart, and we smile, salute them. But the majority of our people are still using the basic hoe. We need to bring these people on board. I don't expect them to come to the 4th revolution overnight, but I expect them at least to embrace the tractor, to embrace fertilizers, to harness the weather by using irrigation. Don't let your crops dry because there was no water. Trapping the water when there's too much rain and making use of it. We've got to start doing things differently so that we can stay in the game. Otherwise, we keep being marginalized, and the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and this income disparity, inequality will get so wide, and then we'll have civil unrest. So we've got to change, embrace the modern way, Start with what you've got. If you can sell something, sell whatever it is, and build up to that. But continuously keep learning. What can I do? How can I use technology? You don't have to be a graduate of IT to be a salesperson using technology. The people who are selling their products in Chikubo, they've been selling because you have to come physically to see the goods, pay cash, and go back. Many people are switching now to mobile money, which is a big plus. They've learned how to pay using the phone. Now, it was accelerated because people were scared to touch money because of COVID. That's a good thing that came out of COVID. But that's not enough. We need these people to be able to buy their products if they're up country in Mbarara or in Mbale or in Gulu, to place an order for products. The guy in Chikubo receives the product, receives the money, loads the goods on a truck and sends them there, because now there's inter-district restrictions on movement. So the goods can still go, but the people don't have to come. So slowly these changes that are happening around us are going to force change. And then we have less costs, less inconvenience. Not everybody crowding into Chikubo to buy their goods. If all these goods are available and they're all competing online, we all know the price, we know the product. So it doesn't matter where you buy your Omo soap from, whether it's from this shop or that, or where you buy your Mukwano water or Renzori water. All the prices will be online. You shop, you pay, it's trusted, it's reliable, and the goods will be delivered. That element of trust is built over time. It's what is lacking today. But the ideas slowly are being appreciated of using technology. People are paying their electricity bills, their phone bills, their water bills using a phone. They're paying one another. They're paying for their groceries using the phone. So we need to move in that direction of embracing technology. The rest of the world has been using credit cards for a long time. In Africa, a good portion of sub-Saharan Africa, we're going to leapfrog that stage completely and just use payment from the phone. Your wallet is in your phone, in your hands, in your mobile phone. And even to be able to choose goods, scan goods. We're not yet embracing the QR codes. We've got to move in that direction so that we can do things in line with the first world, with what they are doing, using technology to buy and sell and bring convenience to everybody. That's where the future is. I hope that has been useful, and I thank you. Hello, my name is Patrick Bitature. I'd like you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on the social media platforms. I'm going to be doing a series on businesses that are built to last. That's an easy thing to say, it's not an easy thing to do. Let's walk this walk together, and I try to guide you so that you can build businesses that will last. Hopefully, intergenerational businesses.